So we are going to start today in child's pose. Knees nice and wide, big toes together. Find your spot there on your mat. Get nice and comfy. I've been talking a lot about the breath and keeping our lungs super healthy and strong and building lung capacity, right? So as you take that full exhale, like fully exhale, and just let it all out until there's nothing left. And then take your inhale through your nose, fill it all up deep into these lower ribs, and then exhale it out nice and slow. I say a 3 count inhale, a 6 count exhale, but it's what works for you. The longer you can get inhaling, pausing, and exhaling, the stronger you're getting your lung capacity, right? And that's what we absolutely need all the time, but we're talking about that a lot right now because, we're all trying to build immunity. So let's just hang out here, take maybe 4 or 5 of those big, deep Ujjayi breaths, recognizing where is your body holding resistance. And for me, during this experience, my resistance is shifting around my body from day to day, and just recognizing, noticing that resistance, breathing into it, and then just with the breath, seeing if you can get a nice exhale. And let's do it again. Big inhale. And a nice, long, slow exhale. And it doesn't matter if you're with me, just taking those big, deep breaths. Settling in, getting your thoughts here. And that's a bit of a challenge right now, for me anyways, is to get my thoughts connected and keep them there. And so as you notice that the thoughts, don't fight with them, don't have a conversation with them, just release and reset onto the breathing. Recognize, release, reset. Recognize, release, reset. And I do that through the entire time I'm on the mat, right? And then I get off the mat, and I can continue to do that through the day as I notice that there's a whole story going on in my head. We'll take one more of those gigantic big inhales. Oh, Carmen, nice to see you. Way to get on here. I haven't seen you for a few days. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get up here on all fours like this. And we're going to continue on with the breath. So on the exhale, drive the belly muscles up, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, push all the air out. And then on the inhale, lift the tail, the chest, and the chin. Drive the shoulders away from the ears. And let's do it again. Exhale, all the air out. So this is just as much about the breath as it is about the spinal work. Inhale, lengthen, fill it up. Exhale, squeeze it all out. Good, let's do it again. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, let it go. All right, let's just do one more. Big inhale. And exhale. Let's find a halfway spot about neutral there and extend the right arm and the left leg. So we're in this cross extension, pulling towards center line, and then lifting up away from the floor just a little bit. Engaging in the core muscles. So get a little bit of that cat stretch going on, or that lifting of the belly muscles. And then elbow to knee, I'm getting a little bit more of that, and then extend. And then exhale, lift, and inhale, extend. And exhale, lift, and inhale, extend. And exhale, lift, and inhale, extend. Slide your elbow towards your side of your head, bicep into the ear, and release. Switch over to the other side, cross extend, slide towards center, lift away from the floor. And here we go. Knee to elbow and extend. Good. Knee to elbow, there's that lift there. Squeeze those core muscles. We're gonna do 2 more. And 1 more lift. And extend. Squeeze the center line. And release. Good, one more catch, stretch, exhale. Inhale, lift tail, chest, and chin. Shoulders are out of our ears. Tuck the toes under. Little rock forward, little rock back. Find yourself in downward dog. So let's walk this out. Bending the right knee, pressing the left heel back, and just back and forth like that a few times. Shake your head a little bit. Nice, and then just start to settle in. So I'm in the pointer and the thumb knuckle, and then rotating the pits of the elbows forward, the shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders away from the ears, that looks good. Tail is nice and high. Now I like to have my knees a little bit bent in downward dog. That feels right to me. And slightly pigeon-toed, so I'm just pushing the heels slightly away from each other. And just kind of finding that place where I can really shake and relax through my neck. The space between my shoulder blades is getting longer, softer. Tail is up high, heels are pressed in. It doesn't mean that the heels are pressed in or touching the floor, but they're reaching back away from my toes. And on my inhale, come into high plank. Nice, flat, long spine, belly lifted. Good, lift the right leg off the mat. Bring that knee around the side. Give a little tap on the elbow, and then kick up into your three-legged dog. And let's do that again. A little tap right there, and kick it up. Good, let's do two more. Yes, let's do one more. Nice, and kick it up. Now we're gonna do the same leg, but go to the other side. So cross over the midline, tap, there's a little drop of the hip there, and extend. And again, so twist and drop and kick. We're gonna do two more. Nice, and one more. Little hold right there. And then extend and bend the knee, spin it open, look to the left. You see your foot over there, wave at yourself. Little push back. And then your knee straight up the center line, foot right between the thumbs. Come up into your crescent lunge, drive into that front shin, shoulders back, look up, reach up. Yeah, this back heel, pick it up, right? It's right over the toes. Slide forward, find this front leg. Big deep breath, sit into it. So sternum up, tail down, belly muscles in. Take another breath, sit a little lower. Now we're gonna twist. So left hand's gonna go forward, right hand's gonna go back. I'm gonna twist into this center line. The back heel is still high. Let's sit a little bit lower. And sit a little bit lower. Now bring your hands together in a prayer-like position. Left elbow, cross over the right knee. Now as I push my hands together, I'm bringing the right shoulder up and back. Take another breath. Bring that top shoulder back a little bit farther. And release. Hands on either side of that front foot. Step back, find yourself in downward dog. Inhale to high plank. Little shove forward. Left leg up, round the side. Little tap right there, and kick up. All right, come forward and tap. So we're on the outside for two more. Big exhale. Inhale. One more. Big exhale. Inhale. Alrighty, we are going to the other side. And three more. And two more. And a little pause. Nice, kick it up, bend the knee, spin it open. Look to your right, see if you can see your foot over there. And knee straight up the center line. Big step. crescent lunge. Drive into the front shin, lift the sternum, look up, reach up. Sit into it, that back heel nice and high. Take another breath, sit a little bit lower. Here we go. Right hand forward, left hand back. Big spin to that center line. And sit a little lower. And sit a little lower. Yeah, hang on to it. Here we go. Hands together. Right elbow across the knee. Squeeze the hands together. Bring the top shoulder up and back. Take another breath. Drive that left shoulder back. And easy release. Hands on either side of the front foot. Step back. Find yourself in downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, we're going to go all the way down to the mat. Knees first, chest second, belly last. Hands nice and tight right underneath of your armpits. I like to go feet a little wide for cobra. Elbows in tight and inhale, lift. And come down nice and slow. Let's do it again. Inhale and lift. Shoulders back, heart lifts. And down nice and slow. Alrighty, slide your hands back just around your waistline. And here we go, elbows in and lift. And come back nice and slow. One more time, here we go, lift. Elbows in tight. And down slow. Alrighty, hands back, palms down, thumbs pointed away. 1, 2, 3, upper body, lower body, squeeze the center line. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. Come right back up onto all fours and push back to downward dog. Take one more big inhale and drive your heels back. And then hop, step, walk, however you want to get up there to the front edge of the mat. Nice long inhale and exhale, fold. All the way up to standing. Big inhale, reach, look up, lift those heels, touch the ceiling, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Do it again. Big inhale, touch the ceiling, and exhale, hands to your heart. Last one, hold the arms up on this one. Big inhale, reach and lift. And then hands together, biceps on the ears, and a little side bend to the right. Pulling your belly muscles in. Lift the chest. Get length, more than bend, right? Lengthen. Take another breath. And inhale up over to the other side. Create some space here through the side body. Sternum, chin going up. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, big swan dive right into forward fold. Halfway lift, create length. Exhale, high plank. Hang out there. A little lift of the belly muscles. One more. And exhale, chaturanga. I'm going to go on my knees on this first one. Elbows straight back. Inhale, up dog. Roll the shoulders open, heart lifts. And tuck the toes back under, push back, downward dog. Full exhale, look forward, hop, step, or walk. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, all the way up to standing. Big inhale, reach, look up. I like to lift my heels right there. Exhale, right into forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Can be on our knees, right? Absolutely. Inhale, up dog. Get that rotation. Focus on that rotation and the drop of the tail. Exhale, downward dog. Full exhale. Drive the heels back. Lift the toes. Look forward. Hop, step, or walk. Big inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Fold. All the way up. Big inhale. Reach. Here we go. Dive right back down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Warming up a little bit. Inhale up. And exhale, take it back. Nice. Finish the exhale. Hop, step, or walk. Front edge of the mat. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold all the way up. Lengthen. And here we go. Exhale, hang out here. Hand to elbow, little swing side to side. Loosen up through the lower back a little bit. And then relax your hands down on the mat. Shake your head. And then just sit back into your chair. Reach the arms forward on this first one. Pull these core muscles back, shoulders back. Right, we're getting a little hollowed out there in the core. Warming up our legs. Sit back a little farther. And then pop your heels up. Take the shoulders back a little farther. Yeah, so now my shoulders are stacked over my hips, stacked over my heels, stacked over my toes as best I can. Little shake is fine. 3, 2, and 1. Right into forward fold. Full exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Hop or step back. Inhale, up dog. There's the shoulder roll. And exhale, downward dog. Kick the right leg up nice and high. Pressing back off of your hands, lengthening. And then step right between the thumbs. Spin your back foot until it's flat and come up into first warrior. First warrior, warrior, right? It's work. So left side of the body moving forward, right side moving back. We're looking for the center. We're looking for the yin and the yang, the hard and the soft, anchored into our foundation. Right, yesterday we talked about the rooted into our feet, right? Root chakra, sitting into it. Yeah, finding stability. Take another breath. Ooh, that looks good. And now just release your hands and take them right to your lower back. Interlace your fingers if you can. I think you all can. And then push straight down. So we're asking the shoulders to roll open like that, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Now I'm gonna dive forward right to the inside of this right knee. Pushing the knuckles of my hands straight up, my head towards the floor. Couple of breaths right there. Let your head hang. And release, very nice. Hands on either side of that front foot, right into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, take it back. Alrighty, kick that left leg up nice and high, pressing back, pressing back. Yeah. Step right between the thumbs, spin your back foot, come right up into first warrior. This time the right side is moving forward, the left side is backing off. Find the center, yin and yang, hard and soft. Root down into your feet, then adjust. Yeah, so I'm not lifting my back heel. Anchored in, baby toe anchored in. Sit a little lower. Sit a little lower. Release the arms. Interlace your fingers. Push straight down. So we're going to get that little shoulder expansion right there. And then dive into the inside of this left leg. Knuckles nice and high. Top of your head towards the floor. Breathe. And release. Hands on either side of that front foot. Step back. Here we go. Chaturanga. To up dog. Shoulders back. Heart lifts. And right back to downward dog. Nice. Finish this exhale. Look at your hands. Hop, step, walk. Find the front edge of the mat. Big inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Come all the way up to standing. Big inhale, reach. Look up, lengthen. And exhale, hands to your heart.
Nice. Inhale, reach and look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. All right, just take a breath here. Nice strong inhale. Nice long slow exhale. Good. So let's go ahead and take the left foot over top of the right knee. So we're in this pigeon or this number 4. And then we're just going to sit down into a squat like so. Now you could absolutely use a wall there for balance. And then we're going to come up nice and tall. Now your drishti is important, right? Because when I take my eyes off of something, I'm going to lose my balance. And then squat down. Yeah, and come up, big squeeze in the buns. And here we go, exhale. Push the booty back. Here we go, inhale, big squeeze. Good. Again. Yeah, 2 more, here we go. 1 more. We're gonna go right back down this time and we're gonna hold it. And we'll see if we can take our hands together in this prayer-like position and then elbows just on the front of that left shin. Just hanging out there, or hands on the floor, right? Or if that's going really well for you, then maybe we start to move into our arm balance, right? Death grip your toes around your right upper arm, right above the tricep. Then when I slide forward, that back leg will just pop up. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're coming back down. We're gonna cross at the ankles so our baby toes are together. Drop your head, shake it a little bit, press into your heels, lift all 10 of your toes. Now start to bend your front knee, that's your left knee. Your back leg, nice and straight. Dig it into the mat. As if you wanted to put your nose and your knee together. Yeah, but this back leg so straight. Ooh, I T-bend. Take another breath. And come all the way up. Uncross, big inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right, right leg, here we go. Cross over, take your squat. Sit back and squeeze those buns. Good, sit back and squeeze those buns. Good, sit back and squeeze, and again. Nice, so on this next one, we're gonna give it a little hold, right there. Nice, hands to your heart. And elbows onto that front shin. That's a great place to work on finding stability in this standing leg. If you feel like you can get down on your fingertips, fantastic. Now you're in your booty, right? And then as you get a little bit more flexible with that or a little more comfortable with it, then we're gonna death grip. So you're trying to get this shin right up into your armpits, right? Then go, right? Then go. Play, play, play. Nice, easy release. Feet are crossed. Drop your head. Nose towards the knee. Yeah, so I'm going to bend this right leg. I'm going to straighten out this left. Shake your head. Get your nose on your knee. Get close. Get close. Sit in your heels. Couple more breaths. Alrighty, we're coming all the way up. Big inhale, uncross and lengthen. Exhale, swan dive, right into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, tail down, sternum up. Exhale, downward dog. Kick that right leg up nice and high. Step between the hands. Come up into first warrior. Open it up into second warrior. And now reverse. Yeah, come back to second warrior. Sit in it. Inhale and reverse. Yeah, and we'll do it a couple more times. Each time diving into the second warrior a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit in the work. Inhale, lengthen, go back. One more. Here we go. Sit. Squeeze, squeeze. Hang on, hang on. Look straight down the front hand. Sit a little lower. Squeeze those inner thighs. Bring this back thigh in. Here we go. Reverse, straighten the front leg. Woo, so we took a little bit of the workout, creating some length and space here along the side body. And release. Beautiful, right into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back. Left side, kick and step. First warrior. Open it up, find second warrior. Sit in it, reverse the warrior. Nice. Right back to second. Sit a little lower. Inhale, lengthen. Reverse. Sit in second warrior. Yeah, each time we're getting a little deeper. Big inhale right there. Big exhale right there. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. We're almost there. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we're sitting in this one. Bring this right thigh back. Knee right on our 12 o'clock line. Sit. Inhale. Lengthen that front leg. Really long line here from my big toe to my pinky finger. Creating space, creating length. And release. Beautiful. Chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Drive those heels back. Look at your hands. Hop, step, walk. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Powerful pose, look up. Exhale, float it down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale, back. Right leg kicks, big step. Find first warrior, look up. Open it up into second warrior. Reverse the warrior. Inhale. And here we go. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that on the left side. Kick and step. 1 and 2. Reverse. Right back down. Chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, take it back. Let's take an extra breath right here. Little bend in the knees. And empty, empty, empty. Look forward and hop, step, or walk. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Powerful pose, look up. And right into airplane. All right, I'm gonna keep my knees a little bit bent here. Tail is up, spine is long, top of the head forward. Nice. All right, good. Picking up the right leg, kick it straight back. Yeah, and we can stay right here. If you'd like to bring your hands together, extend overhead, maybe use a wall. If I was a little closer, I could use the wall, right, for my foot or my hands. Yeah, it's all good. Meet yourself where you're at today, right? 3, 2, 1. Right up to standing. Big inhale, lengthen. And exhale again. Find that airplane. And let's just shift over to the other side. So we pick up the knee. Woo! Pick up the knee and kick back. And lengthen. Sternum up. Belly up. Chin forward. You got it. Gonna take third warrior or not? Maybe, right? Lift away from the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale as you stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. I'm gonna do that one more time. This time, third warrior for sure. Here we go. Inhale, hands together, biceps on the ears. Belly in, right leg back. Back up to standing. Keep the arms, left leg back. It's all about here, right? Drive those belly muscles in and go. Lifting away from the floor. right up to standing. Big inhale, lengthen. All right, let's see your swan dive. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up. And exhale. Take it back. Right leg, give it a kick. Step between the hands. Come up into first warrior. Look up. Open it up to second warrior. Reverse. All righty, we are going to add in a little side angled warrior. So elbow on the knee, left arm up. Look up. And then we're going to rotate chest and belly up. Yeah, and sit a little lower. Wiggle your toes. Sit a little lower. Now I'm going to take my right hand to the mat. You could reach towards the mat. You could get on a block. What's working for you today? All right, on the inhale, we're going to reverse this. Yeah, and on the exhale, we're going to tap the floor. So I want you to stay in the lunge. Inhale. Don't adjust that, or at least try not to. Exhale. So we're really working those stabilizers around the hips. Squeezing the buns. Inhale. Exhale. Tap the floor. Inhale. Lengthen, go back. Exhale. Tap the floor. We got a couple more. Stay in it. Tap the floor. All right, here we go. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, chaturanga. Woo. Yeah, inhale and exhale. Let's do that on the left side. Kick and step. First warrior to second warrior. Reverse the warrior. All right, we came into our side angled warrior. Sit low. Drive the belly muscles in, look up. I'm gonna take my left hand, just touch my fingers to the floor, and on the inhale, reverse. Let's try to stay in the work of the legs. Exhale, tap. So just windmill arms. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale. And release, exhale. Chaturanga. To up dog. To downward dog. Finish the exhale. Look at your hands. Squeeze those belly muscles. Hop, step, or walk. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Powerful pose, look up. Exhale, float it down. Halfway lift. Right into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back. Right side kick and step. 1, 2, reverse. Lengthen, open it up, reverse it. Now come back to that side angled warrior. There it is. Good. Straighten the front leg. There you go, right into triangle. Now I took my fingertips down to the floor. A block works fantastic. A book, Webster's Dictionary, works amazing. Hand on the shin. Perfect. Find your spot. Okay, find your spot. Where you're creating these long lines, right? Long legs, long arms, gaze is up, belly is in. I'm gonna take one more big deep breath. My room is warm, I hope yours is. Take this top hand down, slide this back foot forward, and we're gonna take a twist. So I took the block on the outside of the right foot. You might not be using a block, right? Or you might be out here a little farther. Find your spot. Take your twist, stack your shoulders, push, drive your tail back, right? Really drive your tail back, pushing this right hip back. Yeah, and then just straighten out the spine so it's nice and long, right? We're not twisted this way, right? But we're right on that center line. Take another breath. And release, very nice. Take chaturanga or don't, but find yourself in downward dog. Inhale, up, and exhale, take it back. All right, drive those heels back. Take an extra breath, and then go left leg. Big kick and a step. Here we go. First warrior, open it up, reverse it, and then find your side angle. Good, so I'm gonna drop my left hand down, take a breath, and then adjust into triangle. So I straightened out my front leg. I do like my hand on the outside of the front foot, like that. That's where I feel like I can create these straight lines. I can get my tail in line with my spine. Play around with it a little bit, see where you can find those long lines. Deepen the breath a little bit. One more, big inhale, long, slow exhale. Top hand goes down, back foot slides forward. Here's our twist. I adjust my block a little bit forward and my stance a little wide. Then I go into it with a solid foundation, meaning my feet are solid, right? Feet are solid, back heel's not up, my legs are straight, my foundation is solid. I work from there, rooted in. Top shoulders moving up and back into that center line. Maybe it's going as if, maybe it's not there, but it's going as if, right? The intention is there. And release. Very nice. Hands on either side of the front foot. Right into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, take it back, downward dog. Nice work. Look at your hands. Bend your knees. Hop forward. Go. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Powerful pose. Look up. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, create length. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back. Right side, flow with me. First warrior, right into second, and reverse. Nice work. Find yourself in a side angled warrior. Good, turn it into a triangle. Nice, now we are gonna take it into a half moon. So I'm gonna slide my front foot back, just for wall space. And here we go. My right hand, so on this one, I don't like a block, but maybe a block works better for you. So kind of play with it a little bit and see where you're at. If you wanna use the wall, use the wall. But we're gonna try to stack our shoulders, our hips, our lungs, and kicking through this left foot, maybe taking your gaze up, right? Maybe if there's a little wiggle or a lot of wiggle in the standing foot, you just look down and root down, like find that foundation today. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, easy release. Step back, chaturanga, to up dog, to downward dog. All right, left side, big kick and a step. First warrior. Open it up. Reverse it. Find your side angle. Turn it into a triangle. Create the length that we want for half moon, and then make your adjustments, right? And come right up. And again, the walls can be your friend here. Kicking, reaching, checking in with that solid foundation in the left foot. But we're really kicking through both feet, creating length and space. 4 and 3. You got one more breath. And here we go. Easy release, step back. Chaturanga, to up dog, to downward dog. Alrighty, let's come right back into our high plank and spin to your right side. So into your right hand and your heels go right, and you're in your side plank. Okay, now we could be down on our knee. This works perfect. Can be down on your forearm. Save your wrist a little if they're tired, right? All right, so from here, whether I'm on my knee or I'm here, we're gonna wring out that dish rag. So squeezing your waistline, and then inhale, open it up. Do it again. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open it up. 3 more. Big squeeze. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. There's so many good things going on right there. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Here we go. Big squeeze. Inhale, open it up. Lift the top leg. You with me? Oh, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga or not. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that on the other side. So I know you want to. So we're going to come down onto our knee or not, right? Or not. And here we go. Sometimes I get all carried away with the time. Inhale. Here we go. Squeeze. You're halfway there. 3 more. 2. And 1. Big squeeze. Inhale. Lift the top leg. Reach. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga. 2 up dog. And there we go. Downward dog. Drive those heels back. Come onto your knees. Cross at your ankles and come all the way over onto your back. Sliding your heels in nice and tight. Take a breath. Let it all out. On the next inhale, come up into bridge. I'm going to slide my hands together and then kind of squeeze my shoulder blades towards each other like that. Ooh, that feels good. Lift the hips a little higher. And a little higher. Alrighty, and now we're coming down nice and slow. Cross the spine, tail touches last. Alrighty, we're going up again. Now, if you want it to be bridge, great. If you can, you should, right? If you can go up into wheel, you should, regardless of how this day has gone for you. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, bridge wheel halfway in between the two, go. Down nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time until your tail touches. Good, take a big inhale, let it go, exhale. On the next inhale, we're going back up, 1, 2, 3, and go. Come down nice and slow, roll across your spine, tap your tail. Big inhale, long slow exhale. We're going back up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and extend. And down nice and slow. Roll across your spine, tap your tail. So we've got 2 left. And this time, if you want to take the right leg up, go for it. If you can, you should, right? Otherwise, you're in bridge with 1 leg up. Perfect. It's your practice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and take it up. So maybe that right leg goes up. And then we'll come down nice and slow. Tail goes down last. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale. It's the last one. It's always the best. Like pancakes, Baron says it, so it has to be true. It's like pancakes, they just keep getting better. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and go. Left leg up if you're gonna go there. And we're coming down nice and slow. Beautiful work. Knees to the right, knees to the left. Yeah, easy, easy, right? That's a lot of back work. Easy, easy. One more time each way. Good. We're going to hang out over on the right side. Arms maybe go overhead. And I'm going to take the right foot up on top of the left knee like that and just kind of weight it down. If that doesn't feel good in the knees or the hips, by all means, just stack them like that. Totally good. I'm still getting this beautiful stretch through the side body into the hip, even into the hip flexor a little bit. And let's go over to the other side. We used all of those today. And I'm going to do the same thing. So left foot up on top of the right knee, weight it down, creating length and space through the side body as I reach my arms up here. And then right back to center. All righty. Bring your knees in gently, 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 gently. A little squeeze there to the shoulders or the pits of the arms, a little rock side to side. And then one leg at a time, extend. Press through the heels, toes towards your nose, heels towards the sky, belly muscles in. Bandha, right? Squeeze the belly muscles in. Start a circle about the size of a basketball. Now I'm rooting my tail down here, right? That's my foundation. So I'm pressing my tail into the floor, my belly muscles into the floor. Change direction. All righty, so nice strong push through the heels, hands behind the head. We're gonna lift the shoulders up off the floor. I'm gonna try to get most of my shoulder blade up and then lift and lower. Nose towards the toes, nose towards the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're holding this one up. We're lowering the right leg. If you need to modify, there it is. There's the modification. If you can hold it, great. Bring the legs together, switch sides, lower, hover, hold. Lift those shoulders a little higher and bring the legs together. All right, here we go. Right side, lower, hover, lift and twist. Back to center, legs together. Left side, lower, hover, lift and twist. Back to center, legs together. Right side, lift and twist. Left side, lift and twist. Nice, keep it going. Nice, driving those belly muscles down. Right side, left side, right side, left side, right side, left side. You got one more each way. I know you've got that in you. Go, 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 go. And last one. All right, hold the legs up, rest your head and shoulders, push your hips up off the floor, and then bring them down slow. Remember, it's not a hop, right? It's a press. Stamp your feet on your ceiling and come back down. Do it again. Press and release. Again, press and release. We're gonna do 4 more. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more, exhale, inhale. Let's add the upper body. So here we go. On the exhale, lift, inhale, release. Exhale, lift, inhale, release. Exhale, inhale. One more, exhale, inhale, tap your toes to the right edge of your mat. Exhale, extend. Inhale, tap to the left edge of your mat. Exhale. Inhale, right side, left side. Right side, left side. Nice work. Woo, that's getting tough. Little booty shift, right? Little twist, bringing in those obliques. Every one of those stabilizers is on fire. One more. Beautiful. Hug your knees in. Rock side to side. Slide your arms between your knees. Grab your feet. Happy baby pose. So in happy baby pose, remember that we are kicking into our hands, but we're also pulling down on our feet. So knees nice and wide. And so I've got that locked in feeling in my hips, right? Building stabilization. Now I'm going to start the rock. Alrighty, so we are going to come over to the right side, kicking into the right hand. Nice. And then over to the left side, kicking into the left hand. And right side. And left side. One more time right. And one more time left. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. Wrap your hands around your feet. Lift your head, tuck your chin. Pressing your feet towards the floor as if you were going to sit all the way up. So my arms are totally straight, pits of the elbows up. I'm getting this nice stretch through the neck, shoulders, upper back, trapezius. And just breathe. And breathe. And breathe. All right, take a little roll back into your shoulder blades and roll all the way up. Good. Butterfly the legs. And this time just come forward. So I'm going to try to push the top of my head forward, my hips back, stay rooted into my tail. And wherever you can get to here, just take a couple of big deep breaths. And come up nice and slow. So I'm going to take my right leg in front of my left and I'm going to cross as tight as I can. So we'll do a double seated pigeon. Any other pigeon is welcomed, right? But I think most of you can get into here. So if this is enough, then great. But if you can take this right ankle up on top of this left knee and then put a little weight into this right side, we're going to try to flex both feet. So my toes are moving towards center line. Again, nice and long here in the spine. And then I'm just hinging forward. That could be too much. So maybe just keeping your foot out here in front of the knee is great, but we're not crossed at the ankles. So find a spot where you're like, ooh, yeah, got it. Right? And then just breathe there. Alrighty, so we're going to come out of that nice and slow. You're going to grab onto my right foot, take an extension. I'm going to slide the left foot in just a little bit, just tuck it in a little bit, feels good. And then take an extension here. Yeah, and then holding on with just my left hand, I'm going to reach back with my right. Get into a little bit of a twist. I'm lifting the sternum rooted into my tail, right, for one more breath. And then I'm going to release this foot to the outside of the knee and deepen the twist. So that might mean that I've got this hand wrapped around. If you can get it on the outside and use your back hand to sit yourself up, you might be able to get into the twist a little bit deeper. If you can take the bind, right? Remember, that's an internal rotation of the shoulder. The back hand wraps around and the fingers go together. A bind is always a self-assist, so there's no reason to do it if you're getting lots going on right here. If we push too far, then we get all ski-wampus, right? Our alignment gets weird. Always alignment first and release nice and slow. So we're just going to lean back, extend the legs out just like that. I'm supporting here alongside my hips and just pressing through the feet. right? If you can take your hands behind your thighs or behind your shins or up to your ankles, and then I'm starting to pull the chest and the thighs towards each other for just a big breath. And then release. Good, good. So this time my left leg is in front. I'm going to cross as tight as I can get or slide this up here. This is my good side. So most of us have a good side, right? It's not that that's a good thing, but most of us definitely have one side that's a little more cooperative. So we're going to flex our feet, push our heels out, nice long spine, and hinge it forward. And so you just recognize that, yeah, this is the good side, right? Breathing into it. Or if this is the bad side, just recognize, yeah, this is the bad side. I'm going to back off a little bit. I'm just working on creating that balance. So I think it's a lifelong thing, creating balance mentally, physically, emotionally, all of the above. A little lean into that left side for another couple of breaths. And then we'll come up nice and slow. I'm going to grab onto the left foot, take whatever extension you've got there. Holding on with the right hand, left hand goes back. Shoulders are stacked right over the hips. We're just taking a couple of breaths. And then we're going to deepen the twist. So I'm going to take this foot on the outside. You can always straighten out the bottom leg, right? And inhale, sit up nice and tall and spin. Maybe the elbow on the outside of the knee, maybe a bind. Another big deep breath. See if you can sit a little bit taller. Spin a little bit farther. Take another big inhale and a longer, slower exhale. And a nice, easy release. Good work. Alrighty, so we are going to come over to a wall. Hopefully you have a wall handy. And we're going to start today. It's inversion. Well, you can do whatever inversion you want. I was going to start in handstand. So finding a wall such as this, and then just walking our feet up the wall to about hip high, right? Like so. And I'm going to go a little wide, get into a squat like that, and then give a good push, right? And then squat and push. Yeah. And maybe one more like that. And push. Yeah. And then step out of it. Take a breath right there. And we'll do it one more time. And maybe this time we can take one leg up. So it'll be a one leg. And maybe need to adjust a little. Don't be afraid to go wide, right? So this time I'm going to take my right leg up on the wall and my left leg straight up. And then push a little bit forward and work on that drop. Yeah? All right. And then I'm going to go to the other side. Here we go. So my left leg is going to be on the wall. I'm going to take it up. And a little look and a push forward. And a drop to the floor. And let's do that one more time each way. Coming to check you out. Oh, I can't see you. Yeah, play with that a little bit. If you can get right off the wall into. Don't let me slow you down. Just go for it, my friends. So if you want to turn around and go up into a handstand, or if you don't need the wall, then, do your thing. Or if you want to get into a forearm stand or a shoulder stand or a headstand, any of those, fantastic. Go for it. Go for it. Legs up the wall. They're all good places to go. 60 seconds. Find yourself with your legs higher than your heart. What is that for you today? So as you get done with the upside down stuff, no rush, right? You can always mute me. It's the beauty. It's one of the beautiful things of this. You can just do your thing. Once you are ready to go legs up the wall, get yourself in there nice and tight. I think you all look like you have a wall. If you don't, feel free to just, a couch or anything works. Because we're going to drop the legs open so you can just get your legs on the couch. Kind of looks like you're all on a wall, what I can see. So we've got this big old straddle. Take the arms overhead. Yeah, and allow for that little bit of space that's kind of poking up between your ribs and the floor. And just breathe into that spot. So nice big inhale and a longer, slower exhale. Yeah, a couple like that. Alrighty, so we're gonna bring our arms straight up. You can keep your legs wide. And we're gonna eagle arm them. So right arm underneath, and you can maybe bring them together, or maybe they're a little bit apart, maybe they're on your shoulders. Once they're there, lift the elbows high, drop the hands over the top of the head, as if you wanted to put them on the floor. Maybe they can go to the floor. We get this little rounded through the upper shoulders, upper back, and just breathe into that spot. Maybe that's one of those areas that gets a little tight for you right now. And then bring the arms back up and let's switch over, cross and drop. They're really tight. Maybe you find some tennis balls or something like that that you can put under your shoulders as you're practicing. Really kind of, it's a self massage like we do at the mat with the therapy balls. Tennis balls work great. Kids' little bouncy balls work great. Golf balls do not work so great. And as we release, we'll take the arms up and then drop them open. Take a big inhale and a long exhale, and let's help the legs back together. And slide them down the wall about 6 or so inches. I like to bring my hands flat and close to my hips as I go up into shoulder stand. I'm just going to give my hips a little assist here with my hands. So I'm pushing away from the wall, and we're just going to briefly go up into this shoulder stand. All right, that's a good way to end our practice and kind of get ready to retire for the day. I hope you're done for the day, mostly. And in a perfect world, the children will be in bed when you come out of your yoga space. And then into plow, or a modification of plow, whatever that is. So knees on your forehead, knees to the sides of the head, and just breathe. So I've been talking about, we're kind of moving into allergy season, but we're also really trying to keep our lungs super healthy here. So this pose is fantastic, right? To kind of clear out the junk. You should be in it every day. If you're not getting a full practice in every day, do cat-cow, do shoulder stand, do plow. Do those 4 things, I guess you could call it 4 things. 2 transitions. All right, we're gonna slide out of this nice and slow, back to the wall, tail nice and close to the corner of your wall there if you're going to do Shavasana here with your legs up the wall. If you'd rather be flat on your back, I've been enjoying having the block right under my shoulders lately, kind of to open the shoulders a little bit. I get tight in the thoracic spine when I get stressed. So that's sort of a spot that I focus on. But tonight I'm feeling amazing. So I'm just gonna hang out here, legs up the wall. You could have the block underneath your hips if you're feeling a little tight in the hammies.
But I want you to find that place where you can just completely relax. There's no work. You worked hard tonight. And just finding a place of very little, if any at all, stimulation, and a place where you can focus on your breathing. That nice, strong ujjayi inhale into your lower ribs where you can fill it up, and that's your focus. It's almost a little uncomfortable, like you have to think about it, and then exhale it out nice and slow. And then again, inhale, and then a nice, long, slow exhale. I'm going to play a little tone that I want you to see if you can follow along with. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now just see if you can find that rhythm. And maybe there's some thoughts that start to try to creep their way in. We'll notice that. We'll let them go, and then we'll reset and find this breathing tone again. Inhale. We'll pause at the end there and exhale. Couple more breaths. Now, if you have a little extra time and you can just hang out there for another 15 minutes or 20 minutes or half hour, I would encourage you to mute me and just keep on going. If you're ready to get yourself up and finish out your day, rolling to your right side is always a nice transition. Once you're sitting, I like to have my hands right here alongside my hips, almost enough so if I pushed into my hands, I could lift my tail off the floor. And I give that kind of a push to my hands and then tuck my hand and roll my head to the right side. So ear to your shoulder, and then my left ear is pressing up towards the sky or the ceiling there. And then take your chin down and over to the other side, and I give a nice strong push here into the floor, and the right ear up towards the sky, and then chin down. And just right at this point, I'm taking my hands behind my head, kind of at the pony spot, and then give a little pressure. So I'm lifting my sternum up. I'm not rounding my spine into it. I'm lifting my sternum and tucking my chin, which is allowing for this really beautiful stretch through the thoracic part of my spine where I tend to hold resistance. That might be a spot for you. I think it is for a lot of people, a lot of mommies. And release. Good. And ear to the right. Center, ear to the left. And center. Nice work. Big inhale. Deep into these lower ribs. Fill them up, fill them up, fill them up. Exhale it out. Do it again. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. One more big inhale. Long, slow exhale. Bringing your hands to your heart. Third eye, maybe. Pause, take a moment of gratitude. I'm so grateful that you guys are engaging with technology. And together we say,
we say
Namaste.